Oh, my mic was off. Let's see. Here it is. It's so weird using YouTube and Twitch right now. I might have to swap a Rooney. We'll see how this goes though. Let's see. Is there anything good on Reddit right now? This is a little ridiculous. It's getting out of hand, dude. Throw. I wonder what the Washington Redskins are going to change themselves to. I wonder if they're even going to just change Washington, the Washington part, and just become the DC something. Women can get abortion pill without doctor visits. Suspend a rule that requires women during the COVID-19 to visit hospital, clinic, or medical office. Where do they obtain it? Patients seeking medication, abortion can impose a substantial obstacle. Oh, it's an abortion pill. Medication, abortion, irreparable harm. Wow, you act like you're the only one watching, even though you are. I gotta change this. I'm not on COD right now. I'm just chatting. Let's see. Let's see. Club Nintendo Zelda posters? Got approval. 2 of my Club Nintendo 25th anniversary. What is this? My car registration came in nice. Let's see how cool these damn, these are sick. Let's play some music, some ambiance. Play some of Scurvy's music. This is him if you want to follow him. He's a personal friend. He makes some bangers. These are nice. These are nice posters. Wow. Oh my god. Damn, this is wholesome as hell. That's some feels good right there. Just because a person is against illegal immigration does not make them against legal immigration. Speak just because a person is just because a person is against illegal immigration does not make them against legal immigration. I do not know a country I can travel to freely, set up a camera, just live my life. I can not just travel to Europe or Asia. That taught me a white American more discipline and patience than my own father. If your workstation was basically spotless the entire day, there are things that will drown you in this business with some wages. Management and has since made his way into corporate position for the restaurant chain that worked under him. Just like I would have to do if I want to move to any other country. Help this mom and brother come over too. The American dream. The R words. It seems to, if you don't have to look far to see these stories, you're not. I think like let's see what the responses are. I think there's like a pretty glaring issue with what he's saying. Tuition 20K, blah blah. Oh, this is for attending school, right? University. That comment. Poor people can do more. I mean, I think at a certain point, it's like it's not even just socioeconomic status, right? I mean, maybe it has a little bit to do with that. But like, even if you look at European countries or EU countries, like the big Syrian migration, people are still economically underprivileged in when they sought asylum in the EU countries, and right now they're still dealing with like they basically have giant ethnic enclaves where they're not like doing that great economically, and the EU countries still haven't found a way to manage that, at least from what I know. Interesting stuff. They have a scholarship, or they're a rich Chinese Saudi student that can pay. I mean, that's probably true. I mean, international students pay for U.S. universities to operate. If you didn't, you can't hear the music, huh? I just realized. But like, international students pay for the operation of universities. Otherwise, there wouldn't be universities. Giving up on everything, people get mad when it gets to the green card plus. I mean, especially nowadays, like if you get married to a U.S. citizen, it's even hard to get citizenship. There's gotta be an easier option trying to get into the U.S. That's funny. As an American that looked into it as soon as I got out of the army at 21, I was pretty brokenhearted at the actual standards to emigrate. In America, it just seems random, like the time and whether when you try is how they decide how long you wait. That sounds pretty accurate, though. None of them pass a practice immigration test. That's insane. Basically, need to be rich, already have family there, or bring something to the table that no one else can. Wow. I mean, it's probably the same way in America, though, right? Like, I don't think. I wonder if he. Let's see. Sample. I'll look up a sample citizenship test. I'm gonna make myself look like a dumbass. Let's see what type of questions there are. See, during the Cold War, what's the main concern? Communism. How many U.S. senators? 100? What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What's the name of the national anthem? Star Spangled Banner. Name one war fought by the U.S. in the 1800s. Where's the? That's the only one. Economic system. Capitalist. President. Sadly, Trump. One right of freedom, First Amendment speech. President during World War One. FDR was 30s. Shit. I'm already stuck. Who was the president during World War One? That was an early 19. That was like what, 1911? 19. FDR did 3 terms, 12 years, just under 12 years, because he died early. Who came before FDR? Woodrow Wilson. When the fuck was Woodrow Wilson a president? I don't know anything about the presidents. Oh, let's go, baby. I think Teddy Roosevelt is... Oh, Teddy Roosevelt is in the 1800s, right? There's no reason why he'd even be considered. What is the name of the Speaker of the House? Nancy. 2 parts, House, Senate and House. Yep. Declaration of Independence. France, Louisiana Purchase. Taking America sold as slaves. Wait, is this actually on is this actually like a part of the civics and like citizenship whatever question. Because I guarantee you, like, people nowadays, when like black people fight for like black rights, they're like, oh, go back to where you came from. It's like, but you brought them here. How do they go back to somewhere where they don't even know anymore because they were taken away? One state that borders Mexico. Let's go, baby. Charge of the executive branch. One state that borders Canada. Gotta be Maine, bro. It's the father of our country, Mr. Jorge himself. One American Indian tribe. Cherokees. No chance. No chance it's this easy. It's this easy. Ocean on the West Coast Pacific. Declaration. That's the redo. Ben Franklin being a oh, excuse me. Being on the hundo and trying to end racial discrimination, civil rights. Commander-in-Chief, it's the president. More reps than others. Population. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Who signs bills to become laws? Everyone. Technically everyone, no? I mean, it's the president, but like, technically everyone. July 4th. Why is the high 50 stars? Where's the state? 2 rights for everyone living in the U.S. Everyone living, that's not it. Treaty, speech, and religion. There we go. Declaration of Independence due. One branch of government from becoming too powerful. Checks and balances, but that's not happening in the U.S. right now. What's the name of the President of the United States right now? Sadly, Trump again. What major event happened? 9/11. Terrorists attacked the U.S. First 3 words of the Constitution, we the people. The U.S. senators are there, 100, 2 per state. Highest court, Supreme Court. What month do we vote? November? 2 parts of the Congress. Oh, that was already done. Where is it? Alright, I guess I am a U.S. citizen, lol. Let's see. Wow. Coronavirus cases rise by 1 million in 5 days. Not surprising though, it's probably mostly the US. GOP invents universal health care. What if instead of making thousands of individual GoFundMe, we create one giant GoFundMe account which US residents can tap into when they have a... Did they actually? It's just some random person, right? Damn, these are sick. This is sick. Sick, bruv. Oh no, this has gotta be good. Oh my goodness. Oh no. God damn, that motherfucker got a huge ass gap in his teeth. You see that? Oh my god. That's not his biggest problem. The COVID and whatever, his diabetes, his COVID, that's not his biggest problem. His biggest problem is the gap in his teeth. God damn. Got the widest motherfucking gap in the world. NFL kicker could kick a ball right through it for a field goal. Alright. Steffi Cohen, Jesus Christ. She's so jacked. I feel like she's on the juice. Alright, let's watch this. Sean O'Malley, let's go.
The Sugar Show is back August 15th against Cheeto Marlon Vera. It's signed on my side, so I don't know if it's signed on his side, but it's happening. It's going down. The Sugar Show is back. Connor said it's his season. I don't know what he's talking about. You can't fight one time in a season. This is my third fight, and it's August. Well, it will be August. September, October, November, December. Still 4 more months. I bust up Cheeto. What's next for the Sugar Show? I don't know. Maybe we bust up
Sean O'Malley has been wrecking fools right now.
Bust up. Cody don't want that. Let's not even say that. Let's not even say that. Who knows? Who knows who bust up? All I know is TJ Dillashaw come back. When? January? Let's go, baby. I'm on a roll. I'm on a train. You guys hop on the Sugar train and let's get it done. I'm looking to be champ next year.
Was he bantamweight? Sean O'Malley bantamweight. Who just won it? It was Peter Yan. Just beat Aldo for it. Who's gonna be next? Is Aljamain Sterling? Aljamain might take it from Yan, to be honest. Aljamain looks good, but so does Yan. We'll see. And then, if that's the case, so that means Sean O'Malley wants to fight Dillashaw on the return. He fights Dillashaw. Who's gonna fight for the title at I mean, Cody Garbrandt had a good fight. He might have to fight one or two more to even get a chance at a shot. I don't know, we'll see. I wish I did see more of Connor this year though. Really do. Connor would have been very nice to watch fight, but it's not. Doesn't look like it's happening. But like, you also never know, cause like, right now he could be. I mean, he could just not be signing for actual like family health reasons, but you never know. You actually never know, so. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I do want to see Connor fight again. He looked really clean against Cowboy. Oh, come on, Damon, you gotta give Aljamain a shot.
Peter Yan, had a great win tonight. Is Aljamain Sterling the next contender for him?
Who's that?
For Yan, Aljamain Sterling is the next contender.
You gotta give him a shot, bro. You gotta give him a shot, bro. He just clapped in his last fight, bro. He literally just clapped at his last fight. It wasn't even close.
Of course, the new champion with Peter Yan. What did you think about his performance? Obviously, he seems like a very exciting guy.
Thought he looked good. I thought Aldo looked great for people that were criticizing him, saying he doesn't deserve another title shot. Horrible stoppage.
Yeah, that was
by the
pretty
referee.
late stoppage.
Should have been stopped way sooner.
Pretty fucking late.
You know, looks like we gotta tighten up our refs and judges here on Fight Island.
You said Aldo, I thought, looked really good. I mean, I thought he looked
Right.
kind of the old Jose Aldo. What do you think he should do at this point, though? Do you still feel comfortable with him at 35? I mean, he's had some setbacks, but he looked good.
Just fought the best guy, and the guy who's lined up for the next title shot, and he looked damn good doing it.
I don't know. Aldo, I don't think Aldo's like. What's he ranked? What was he ranked? I think he was ranked 6. It's like Peter Yan was 4, I think. Aldo was 6. He came damn close against fuck. Let's wait. What's his name? Marlon Moraes. He looked really good against Marlon Moraes. He pressured him the whole way through. I don't think that was a title fight thing. It was a 3-round fight, but he pressured him the whole way, and still lost on decision. But I mean, judges out here costing everyone matches. Max Holloway, Peter Yan's 3 now. Yeah, Aljamain Sterling smacked Sandhagen. Pretty sure it was Sandhagen that he smacked. Actually obliterated him. John Jones looked awful against Dominic Reyes. Should not be a champ right now. Henry Cejudo, irrelevant. Alexander Volkanovski should not be champ right now. Should be Max. Khabib, solid fighter. Kind of want to see him lose, but whatever. Kamaru. Who did he fight? Colby Covington. That was a great fight. This last one against Masvidal, not so much. Pretty boring fight, to be honest. But I mean, what are you gonna do? He's actually gonna win if he stands up against Masvidal. There's no chance. Like, Masvidal's stand-up game is so strong, or his boxing game at least. Adesanya, he's taking on Costa. Paulo Costa's a manimal, though. He's an actual manimal. I mean, as long as Paulo Costa doesn't fight like Yoel Romero did, I mean, he's got a shot. John Jones washed. At least I think he is. He did not put on a good showing against Reyes. He looked pretty slow too. Stipe, that's my boy. I think he's gonna beat DC for sure. Is Kevin Gastelum fighting in
And I'm just chilling out here in my room, trying to stay awake, trying to get adjusted to the time to when I'll be fighting. But man, it's hard. Having a hard time right now. But it's beautiful out here. Check it out. Let me see if I can. There it is. It's the only view I can show you guys. I'm not
That'd
allowed
probably
to
be
leave
hot
my
as
room
fuck
yet
out there.
until the 3rd. Up.
Oh yeah, it is fight night.
Guys,
obviously
that was
fun.
not the fault of the judges. That was the fault of the system. That was the fault of the system. 10-9 must is a very flawed way to judge a fight. It's really simple. I said this many times. If you watch the fight and there was no 10-9 must system, you would say, okay, I think Alexander Volkanovski won that fight. I'm sorry, Alexander. If you watch it without 10-9 must, you would say Max Holloway won that fight. I think that's how you would have said that. But he obviously did not. Okay? So, Here's what happened. I think George lost a lot of heat last night. I thought he should have cut a mean promo afterwards and said, "I only got 6 days. I'll kick your ass next time." I think that's how you should run it. I think he messed up a little bit on the promo. Okay, Volkanovski, Holloway.
I don't know if Jorge missed a shot on the. I mean, obviously he missed a chance on the fight promo, but I don't know if anyone's interested in watching him fight again. 6 days or not. Like 6 days of training camp or not, I don't know if anyone's willing to watch him fight like that. Especially after what Usman did to him.
Okay, so
I mean, like, I don't think the matchmakers are even interested in having a fight with Usman at Masvidal because they just know what Usman's gonna do. He's just gonna clinch up against the cage and stomp on some feet.
So, full fight, you watch the full fight, which is how it's scored in one championship, and I think the most superior way to score a fight. If you watch the whole fight, you think, oh, I think Max Holloway won the fight, but he didn't, right? Okay. So, if you look at all the metrics and everything, 1 and 2 are relatively clear for Holloway, 4 and 5 are relatively clear for Volkanovski. Okay? So then it comes down to, and really, those rounds were very close. One, I think was it one that Max had knocked out the end of that won it for him, and he had knocked out 2 that won it for him also. But 3 was like, as for me, as close as it gets. I mean, I think I said like I have no idea who won that round or something like that. And then again, when I scored the fight, I said, well, I have a 3-2 Holloway, but I'm really not all that convinced on that one because it was so close. So yeah, the 10-9 must system, guys, it's completely and utterly flawed. So for you guys, yeah, the real argument is who won round 3, Tim. I appreciate you saying that because that's very clear what it comes down to. Volkanovski won 4 and 5, Holloway won 1 and 2. Who won round 3? Well, it's super close. Round 1 was not 10-8. That's absurd. That is just totally absurd.
Yeah.
But if we do a full fight scoring system, at the end of the fight we can say, I think this dude won, and then it's much, much easier. That's all it is. It wasn't the judge's fault. I would have been miserable to judge that fight. Round 3 was as close as it got. Guys, we do not need a 10-9 must. We need a full fight scoring system. Hey, I'm going to talk about a bunch of these issues and more. How Paige ruined her free agency, how George lost some heat, and how I think Peter Yan could be a star.
Dude, Paige VanZant actually dropped the ball. She did. She actually dropped the ball. She's heading into free agency, or basically. And she dropped her own stock. She got submitted in the first round, like not that far into the first round. I don't know, man.
It's a big deal.
Doesn't look
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna discuss that on the Fucking FRB show. We are taping tonight. It'll be out tomorrow. Peace.
Pay-per-view buys. I wonder if they paid him more money to show up to this fight. Over 6 days left in the contract. I wonder if they paid him more. Because I know this was in the talks. I know this was in the talks, and I'm pretty sure like everybody knows this, out on the news, but he just said, no, you guys aren't paying enough money for a title fight when you guys paid me a lot more for the BMF belt, which is actually like pretty tragic. Like Nate Diaz arguably got a doctor's stoppage pretty early, usually fights through that, but days? This man said 15 days? Jesus, man. I don't know.
Carne en tiempo malo mezcal. I mean, in good times mezcal and in bad times mezcal.
Yeah, this guy looks like Ariel Hawani.
We'll go 100% part of the plan, but
This guy looks like Ariel Hawani right here.
yeah, a big chunk of the part of the plan. Cheers. Cheers, brother.
He came out the bag for 6 days though. He got smashed for it, but still.
Own it. Own it, baby.
You're probably used to that backyard fighting with Kimbo. This one I want to see.
I have a confession to make, DC. When Rose Namajunas Tehibas is a star on the rise as well, she's got an infectious personality. She's a lot of fun, and she just steamrolled Paige Van Zandt. It wasn't even close. Really nice submission win for her, armbar win. Do you think that's the end of PVZ? Now that it's happened, and Dana's comments after saying she should test for HC, I feel like that was a nice way of saying we're probably not going to offer her a big deal. Do you think that's the end of the PVZ era in the UFC?
You know, I believe that Paige Van Zandt should consider staying in the UFC just because of the platform. The platform, being a UFC fighter, does help with a lot of those opportunities that she has outside of MMA.
That's
you
true.
know. You know, all the way back to Dancing with the Stars. That doesn't happen if she fights for Bellator, unfortunately, right? So
Look at that.
I think
She got
doesn't happen.
clapped. This happened so fast. This happened so fast. She just got. Was it armbar?
Fights for Bellator, unfortunately, right? So I think you stay for the fact
OnlyFans
that
or Bellator
a lot
is
of your
next for
opportunities
Paige.
have been tied to being a UFC fighter, and she can beat some people. Paige can still beat some people.
No lie, people would probably pay
Amanda
hell of money
Ribas
for
is
that
just different
OnlyFans.
level, and she really just tore through her. She made her look bad. That was probably worst case scenario for Paige Van Zandt in her final fight on her contract. You know, we always talk about people fighting out their contracts and seeing what their value truly is. And when something like that happens, it really does throw a wrench in what you're trying to accomplish.
I think she's done. I think she goes to Bellator and fights with her husband, Austin
Do you think though that, I mean, honestly,
Why would you go to Bellator? Like, I think DC has such a I mean. You know what, like, if you're fighting for the bag and Bellator offers you a big bag, like, take it. But, like, if you're fighting, I mean, you can look at it as, like, get more consistent, possibly renegotiate and or sign a new contract after the end of this next one, unless she's just gonna retire after this one. But, I mean, fighting for the UFC, I feel like it's pretty big. I don't think anybody even, I mean, for one, nobody watches Bellator. Like, Bellator men's fighting, but women's UFC fighters, nobody watches Bellator at all, I feel like. But the UFC women's fighters are actually insane. But Bellator just doesn't have that same pull that UFC does in any of their fights. I don't know if it makes sense. I think DC has a point.
that her winning early was also a big part of all of her success. Like, she was winning early.
No.
You don't think that might, like, hinder her a little bit, right? Just a little bit.
I think at this point she just wants to get paid, and I don't blame her. You know, it's a tough sport.
But what do you think they pay her though? Like, do you think they
She
pay her?
said 46 and. Oh, what do they pay her now, or what will they
think
pay her?
Bellator pays her much more than what the UFC's paying her now?
Yeah, I think they'll overpay for her. Remember, Bellator doesn't have a lot of stars. Bellator's lost a lot of momentum over the past few months. They need, a shot.
That's
in the
another thing. Bellator hasn't had a single fight. They haven't. Bellator has not had a single fight since quarantine started. They're behind the curve on fights, because the UFC's already putting out hella fights right now.
arm. They need some recognizable names. They need some established stars. And by the way, the face in many respects of Bellator, one of their biggest stars, especially a homegrown star, is their 125 champion Alima Len McFarlane.
Yes, she's phenomenal.
She's good, but
Alima
like,
is phenomenal.
you know what?
I
Maybe
think
Paige.
could fight her.
Exactly. And that's a pretty solid title fight for them. You know what I mean?
That's a massive fight. You put that fight in Hawaii, it'd be
Right.
crazy. It'd be crazy.
Exactly.
But I mean, if Paige was making 46 and 46, what is that? $92,000?
Yeah.
Is Bellator going to pay her over 100 grand a fight? You know?
They might give her guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to understand, like, and you know this, Bellator has to overpay, right, for people because they want, they've done this with Rory and they did this. They have to overpay. I just think that maybe she's come to the end of the road with UFC. And I don't like the fact, like, I don't think Paige was rude about anything. I don't think she was disrespectful. I don't think it should be taken that way. She's just talking about, wanting to get more.
Wanting to make more money. No, it's fine. Hey, it's just sad though, right? Because there's two sides to every coin. For every Jorge Masvidal who it kind of works for, there's a Paige Van Zandt where you lose the last fight and then now you're kind of just stuck in limbo a little bit. But I have faith that she's going to be okay. She's got
Who do you think won?
I don't know. That might be the fallout for Paige Van Zandt, no lie.
Volkanovski or Holloway?
Okay, so I think Max Holloway won the fight. I do. I watched the first 2 rounds and I thought, wow, he's got it. He's fighting beautifully. After the 3rd round, I'm watching with my cousin, Tiago Duran, and Ian. And we're all Max Holloway guys, right? And I'm watching the 3rd round and I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. And I was like, it's so close. And I knew that if the fight continued to go in the direction that it was going, because Volkanovski seemed to be building a little bit, I was like, man, that 3rd round scares me, especially once we got to the 4th and 5th. They all thought Max won the 3rd and the 5th. The guys in the house. I didn't agree with that. I thought I thought Max lost the 4th and 5th round pretty clearly, but it all came down to the 3rd. But I did think he had done enough to win the 3rd round and get the belt back. But hats off to Volkanovski, man, for adjusting. He was getting pieced up early in that fight, and he made some phenomenal adjustments to defend his title.
First 2 rounds, Max looked phenomenal, right? I mean, he just looked on point. It looked like he had figured everything out, that he was back and all that stuff. Just for the record, all 3 judges scored the first 4 rounds the exact same. 1-2 to Max, 3-4 to Volkanovski. 2 judges had it round 5 for Volkanovski. 1 had it round 5 for Max.
Oh, I thought it came down to round 3. It was round.
Wow. I can't believe they all scored Volkanovski for the 3rd.
Round 5.
They were, even when I was watching it, it was either 3 or 4. I couldn't remember which one that was the close one, but I mean, like, 3 has to have been the one where Max
switched on Bolt. See,
yeah. Especially when we're going to the 4th round, everybody had it 3-1, or going to the 5th, everybody had it 3-1. 3-1 Holloway. There's no way it's the 5th round in question.
I thought so. Wait. Everybody scored 3-4 for Volkanovski, and one person scored 5.
Like, who scores it? Let's see. 1, 2. Like, who has it going 2? You could kind of have it going 2-2, but fuck, like, that's 4th is definitely Volkanovski. That one, the fact that everyone judged it at 10-9 is a little ridiculous.
For Max?
Correct.
I didn't know that. I thought the 5th round was more clear in the Volkanovski direction than the 3rd round.
See, I disagree. I thought 1-2 clear for Max, 3-4 for Volkanovski, though 3 was really close, and then 5 for Max. I thought Max won 1-2-5. Yeah.
Well, because when you and I talked right after the fight before the decision was read, I was like, did he lose? Because I was so confused. I was hoping Max had won. I was like, I think he might have lost. And you said, you think he lost? And I was like,
I thought it was pretty clear that he won.
I thought he won the fight, but
DC, everyone's killing me because I said this is not a robbery. I don't know why we're so hung up on this word. What this is a really close competitive fight. If it comes down to 1 round, right? If it comes down to 1 round, that's not a robbery. A robbery is when it was like 3-0 for a guy and they give it to the other guy, or if it's 4-1 and they give it to the other person. And at the end of the day, I am saying Max Holloway won the fight. I think we all agree. I don't know many people who picked it for Volkanovski. All I'm saying is when it's close and you're using the 10-point must system, which is always very subjective and sometimes doesn't get it right, just as Dominic Reyes, right, a couple of months ago against John Jones, you're going to have situations like this, and you're going to continue to have situations like this. I just think that when it's so close, it's not a quote-unquote robbery. And if you don't like the use of that term, fine. I just couldn't believe, DC, I don't know if I've ever got more hate, ever, than me saying that wasn't a robbery. I have
Max
gotten
Holloway's
some
loved.
nasty stuff.
Because Max
Yeah,
is the nicest
and I love him too.
loved guy in the world. I love Max. Like, it was hard to see that decision go in the wrong direction, if you ask me. It was so close, though. It was such a close fight. I don't know how Volkanovski adjusted on the fly like that. It seemed as though he went in there. I remember saying after the second round, I was like,
But the problem I have is he didn't even adjust like that well. It's not like he smashed Holloway. At least in my opinion, he didn't smash Holloway. Like, he won the rounds. But I mean, I think Holloway smashed him harder than the other two. I don't think it was that much of an adjustment.
this dude went in there with the
It's still impressive he made an adjustment, nevertheless, though.
same exact game plan to try to kick the legs, and Holloway wasn't having it this time. But then midway, he just kind of changed. It changed, right? It changed. And even think about this. The fact that you and I thought the scoring, right, was so different, right? I thought 5 was for the guy, and I thought 3 was the one that was the issue. For the judges, 5 was the issue, right? So it's like when people are thinking, and I'm trying, like that's the thing, because I'm such a Max Holloway guy. I'm trying to be as objective as I can with the scoring. So I'm almost judging on the side of the other guy with the hope that Max does enough to make it clear, because I want him to win so badly. So when it was so close, it did make me worried, especially with the way that the judging and the officiating kind of was on Saturday night back in Abu Dhabi.
And then the tough part for Max is it's not like that was the first fight and you say, oh, just run it back. You can't really run it back now, right? Are they really going to go a third time? It's so crazy. These guys have fought for 50 minutes, 10 rounds, and I still feel like they're like an inch apart. You know what I mean?
It's so close. It's so close because Alexander has just been, lucky enough to do just enough to get past him. Everybody talked like the first fight was so much of a blowout, but it wasn't. It really wasn't, because it was 48-47, I think, across the board. And it was because
I think the thing that bothered me most about Volkanovski was his celebration at the end. Like, I don't want to say he didn't deserve it because he worked hard, but like, that result should not have gone his way. I think it bothers me when people just cheer in general like that, when the result shouldn't be going your way and they still go off like they knew it was going to happen. Like, when Derek Lewis got that really shitty decision in Texas, I think a lot of people had him as not winning. And then, I mean, he didn't even do his classic, like, his pound and everything. Like, he did a little bit of it, but I mean, it wasn't egregious like he did against the Russian guy. What's his name? Volkov. I think it was Volkov.
When he got space, he was violent with his ground and pound. He got
Yeah,
hit
he didn't
hard.
do none of that. I think he knew. Like, he was like, I lost this fight, and then he got the result, and he's just like, I don't know, man. I think it's just a little, I don't know. I just don't really appreciate that kind of stuff.
because in round 1, when nobody essentially did anything, the judges scored it for Volkanovski. 2 and 3, Volkanovski won. Holloway won 4 and 5. It all came down to a round again in the first fight. So these guys are as evenly matched as anyone in the world. Any two guys fighting for a championship are going to be.
Like,
Just sucks because I don't know what now for Maxi.
You see, here's the thing. Max's stock, we talked about this in the main event, Max's stock goes so much higher right now than Volkanovski Because everyone feels for him, right? He's the king without a crown, uncrowned champ, handled it like a pro. I mean, an
He
hour
always does.
later, he goes on Twitter and he's doing an auction for unemployment in Hawaii. Like the guy's
He's the
just
man, bro. You've
the
never met
ultimate man.
nobody. You've honestly never met nobody like Max Holloway. I don't. I've met a lot of people in my life, and I've never met anybody like this kid.
Yeah.
He's the most genuinely nice person that you ever meet.
So I don't think he's in
And he streams on Twitch.
that tough a spot. I still feel like he's a draw. If anything, I feel for Volkanovski now because like I feel like no one wants him to be champion. Everyone's hating on the guy. They feel like he did something wrong. Like he just fought his fight and the judges gave it to him, but everyone hates him because they gave it to him. He's in a tough spot in my opinion.
He's in a bit of a tough spot. For Holloway though, it's like he can still beat just about everybody else. And he'll go and he'll smash a couple dudes and they'll have to find ways to deal with him in the title fight, you know? It's just crazy because just last year Max was fighting for the interim championship and a chance to become a 2-division champion.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy how fast things change in mixed martial arts.
He'll get another chance. I mean, there's a lot of talk of there's Korean Zombie and maybe Brian Ortega next.
Dog, I want to watch Korean Zombie fight for the title so bad. You don't even know. He's been going off.
Next Zabit against Yair. One of those guys will emerge. And by the way, 3 of those 4 guys haven't fought Max yet. So if one of those guys beats Volkanovski, he's still a player. I don't think he should move up to 155 though.
No,
Do you agree?
No, stay 145. That's his weight division. And when you got guys like Zabit and the Korean Zombie waiting in the wings, you know, no champion should feel very secure,
right?
Because those guys are so good. So you got to know and hope that there's going to be some changeover in that division.
That
So
featherweight
just kinda stay the course.
division is lethal. Absolutely lethal.
Any interest in Henry Cejudo versus Volkanovski?
No. Who gives a fuck about Henry
Not
Cejudo?
really. That's not one that interests me too much.
He's gonna get pounded.
I don't see what that would do for Alex. I know what it could do for Henry, but
It's
not
small
one that
person
I'm
on
all that
small
much.
person
I'm not
violence.
too interested in, honestly.
I think there's no chance the UFC entertains this. It's like the GSP situation. They don't want to invest in a guy who's just looking to collect belts, right? They don't want to invest in a guy and give him a title shot and he wins the belt and then he walks away. Like Henry at this point is kind of a mini GSP in the sense that like he wants to make history and do this stuff, and that's cool. You can want to do that, but why put him in a title fight if he's going to win the belt and then walk away, right? So I
can't really
don't
sit
foresee
there.
that.
I can't really sit there and talk about these.
No, yours is different. You've put in the time. I mean, you and you're very clear about, hey, this is what I want. Like Henry's not coming out and saying that, and what pissed off the UFC regarding GSP is that he didn't come out and say that. Remember, with GSP Bisping, they put something in his contract that said they wanted him to fight Whitaker next. He got sick, so it was a little different in the end. But the point is, it's the same reason they don't want to do GSP Khabib, right? Because they don't want GSP to beat Khabib, and then he walks away. Now you can't make money off the guy who just beat Khabib.
That's hilarious. I want to watch the TL games. I haven't watched the TL games. Maybe not even the TL games, just the highlights. Let's see. Those are the VODs. Where are the highlights at? Is this... Yeah, I want the highlights. Highlights. I watched this guy's highlights.
Morgana. Okay.
GGS. CLG. TSM got clapped by like a trash team, didn't they? Immortals. They did. I don't watch
The
this.
Hook Devour out of that Ash ulti.
Something about TSM just rubs me the wrong way now.
Of a lane bully than Morgana. You know, your 2v2 is
I think it has to do with the whole like
Tom Kinch doesn't offer a ton there from Doublelift.
the whole
Fire
Dardock
Cross. They
situation.
knew that they went back. They knew that they had this timing to go towards the dragon.
I mean, obviously, like you shouldn't hate on someone if the other person that's actually affected has no ill will, but like I don't know.
I don't think he's planning
Just a
on
little
coming up for this.
unprofessional.
We'll see if TSM wants to fight.
Don't really
anyway.
hate him.
Brokenblade's here, but he's got no ulti,
Just think
good
it was
arrow there from
unprofessional of
Apollo
them.
to start things off with the Biofrost, and now a little too deep, I think, for Brokenblade. He's going to have to flash out of there. The rest of IMT are chasing them down. First blood's on the table, and who's going to collect it? It is indeed Hakuo.
Pretty tough game. It was war game. Did not look very good.
Alright, looks like we already played some what's it called though? Some of that good old COD. Let's see.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Ready for the dubs?
Yep. All day.
Wiz said it, man. At least 4 tonight. At least 4 tonight. We ain't sleeping until we get 4. There'll be no sleeping happening.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I got work.
Then we just gotta get fast then.
Gotta bust that nut fast, real fast.
Real fast.
I finally unlocked the brew and holy fuck, it took so long.
Those guys.
I literally hopped in dirty old houseboat and I just started smoking and just spraying everywhere. Oh shit, that was loud.
Bro,
Start spraying, bruh. Fika said wait for me. You saw it?
Yeah. So is the Bruin actually that OP?
It has like 0 recoil.
Think about it.
No, Grant Imahara died? From Mythbusters? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters died?
Wow.
He said dies at 49.
Something. What did he die from?
I don't know. A brain aneurysm.
Fuck.
What? No chance. We gotta check Twitter, the place for all things that actually happen in
What are you
life.
talking about? You think Twitter's gonna be more reliable? The fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. He actually did. Let's see.
Well, okay, so when he reads on the actual news outlet, he's like, that probably didn't happen. He reads on Twitter, like, okay, yeah, no doubt about it now.
I mean, it's not actual news outlets. They're like Entertainment Tonight and shit. But I mean, they're usually
but
pretty.
they-
They're usually pretty spot on that.
Like TMZ, bro, like you can hate them, but they're usually right.
Yeah,
Like they're fucking piece of shits, but like they're usually right.
they are definitely piece of shits, but they definitely are, for the most part, correct about their
I mean, they like last, like just like this week they came out with like that person from Glee dying. Right?
They came out with what?
Person from Glee dying.
Oh,
Yeah, Naya Rivera.
Naya Rivera. Yeah, they just found her body today.
But I mean, like TMZ was the one that broke that shit. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that they just like put it out there, but.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously like something really wrong about that, right? Like, literally
Yeah.
spilling the news about somebody's death without the family being even like told by the authorities.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they're fucked up, but like you can't deny that they're right.
Yeah. I got a package. Let's go.
Where's this crap?
I gotta make sure the dress is not facing the stream. Do a little pack opening right here.
The pack opening.
Little pack opening on screen with no address showing.
What pack for what?
I got a nice little package for my door, so that the sound doesn't come out from under the door, and so it's not too loud from inside my room.
Is that your solution for?
No, I'm gonna build my own.
the
I'm actually gonna build my own. Like, I'm gonna make like my own little studio soundproofing thing. I'm basically gonna get like, you know the soundproofing we had at the BB house? basically just gonna
all the styrofoam, right?
yeah, all the fiberglass foam. Basically gonna use that in and put them in like moving blankets.
So what is taking this?
Ayo.
Oh, there
What is taking this fool so long? Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that dub's coming. Hungry.
Feel it, dude. Feel it.
I'm hungry.
Feel it. At
Like,
least
my
four,
first game
we
I'm
said.
At least this on 4? Jesus. I'm a PLB Bastion.
I need at least one today to fulfill my 1 a day quota.
What a dick.
I won one with Boro yesterday.
Did you? Alright.
We actually annihilated. I think this is how it installs.
What?
I'm trying to put this thing together. It's actually insane. Grant Imahara died of a brain aneurysm. – 2020 is not a fucking year, bro. It's not a year. No chance. Oh, you got connect and cut. Oops.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
Fuck, I fucked up. Did I?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off.
He's like... It's like having Bill Nye the Science Guy die. Actually, that's a lie. But like pretty damn close.
That guy not dead yet? He's old as fuck.
Bill Nye the Science Guy is old as shit.
Yeah, how is he still alive?
He's still a healthy
He's still a thriving science guy, bro.
Like when we were into it, he was like at least 60.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
posting stuff. Like,
Yeah, on TikTok.
Take it.
What?
Where are we going?
hello.
Where? Alright, no one's picking him. Let's go to the OG.
Copy, I'm on it.
I'll handle it. Oh fuck. Where are we going? Oh fuck. I hate these circles.
Look over fire.
Let's go to that fire. Yeah, sure. Zero damage, zero damage, motherfucker. Zero damage, zero killer.
I'm about to die. I'm literally about to die.
Aina ass, motherfucking zero kill ass, motherfucking zero damage ass, Aina ass, motherfucking.
Hey, isn't this
Primary objective is to kill them all.
I'm moving.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, bye. Good night, sweet prince.
Bro, Melee definitely should have gotten.
Huh?
Good night, sweet prince.
My Melee definitely should have beaten his
Your
gun.
teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
What?
Oh.
Hell, man. He's a puppy.
Good night, other sweet
He's
prince.
got no armor. Bro, the fucking gun the other guy I killed dropped, I thought it had ammo in it. It had 2 ammo.
Your
Shot
teammate was
Listen,
sent to the
bro.
I was like,
gulag.
wait a minute,
They'll
what's going
fight for
on?
a chance to redeploy.
Hey, Lumen, talk to me.
Oh shit, I don't see him.
Oh, fuck behind me, dude. What? Oh, in this building?
I don't see him. Middle. Middle, right side. Rushing right.
Fuck. Why the fuck is he hiding there?
I got shot.
Get in there and lying down. Oh my
Wow, I
gosh.
missed all of those shots. That's actual bullshit, bro.
Check your fire.
You 3-0 cat, 0 kill ass motherfuckers out here. 0 kill ass.
You want a freaking gulag, you dirty fuck? You didn't do shit. 2 kills, bro. Oh, did you die in your gulag?
Huh? No.
Here we
I
go.
got one on the kill, not in gulag.
Get yourself sorted. You're
Oh,
up next.
he's on your right side. Going mid.
I'm going to
Going
boneyard
mid,
for the scout.
left. Wow, you literally stared at
I
him.
thought he was in his spawn, bro.
No, what the?
I was staring down the spawn. I was trying to look at his spawn. I didn't know he was dead.
Time to earn your freedom.
Oh my god. Easy clap.
Have a save.
Going back to the front line.
It's okay. These we'll put them on our backs, Lumen.
Oh, 1000% not safe.
We'll put these guys on our backs.
What are you wearing? Think me something, buddy.
Where did we land earlier?
Like all the way back there. Fuck, I'm about to drop. I'm dead.
There's people there.
Gonna go gas station.
Moving.
And just pray to God. Got that young MP7, baby.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I got a UAV.
Really fuck.
You've got gas moving in.
Oh, you think it's safe for me to go to this point?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wow, people have been here already? That's insane.
There's a king. There's a king there.
Oh, I thought it was. Fuck. Hopefully this guy comes in for this buy. If he does, he's dead. He's dead. This guy's dead.
Really nothing.
He's at the buy here.
Oh boy.
Request recon.
Wow.
Oh, right on you?
Nice. There's 2 people in
Got
that
some extra
house.
cash here.
Alright. I just gotta make sure I didn't miss the
Damn. I didn't think he'd be the one to sell, but got melted.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
I'm in the middle of absolutely nowhere. With nowhere good to go.
Ooh, pick that shit up. Alright. Now do some marking.
There's only 2, right?
Yeah, there's only 2.
I think I win those.
Alright. Then go windows.
Okay, I'll try it. Where the hell's the stairs?
It's oh Lord Jesus. You literally came up those.
I'll be right back.
They're still
They
here.
possibly left. I don't know if they're still there. Their car is still there.
Where would I go right now though? I'm literally in the middle of nowhere.
Try going there. You have no
Does anyone
money,
need
bro. You
this?
got nothing. Like you gotta have to pick up a king contract or kill someone if you wanna make
Steal
it.
their car. Let me steal their car.
Yeah, that king is your best shot.
I'll drive. Get in.
There's people there also, by the way. I don't know if they finished looting and left, but that's where we all died. I can't believe they stayed there.
Fucking staring me down.
They actually
2 people
stayed in that house.
staring me
We
down.
have
I think that's a different-
self-control, dog.
I think that's a
Literally
different team. That's a
was
different team. That's a
Crossfire,
different team.
two people on different sides, staring me down.
Alright, who's the leader? Put us in a new game, quick.
I don't know. There's 2 0-kill looking fuckers out in our last game. Just so y'all know.
At least the thing is that when we warm up, we actually start doing stuff.
Yeah.
And we didn't just stay. We don't just stay at that.
I don't want to name names.
We don't want to stay at that
Definitely one of
negative, lower than 1
Wiz is
KD.
also the other
fucking
one.
Low 1
Just so-
KD
just so
talking
you know.
ass motherfucker.
I don't
Lower
like
than
naming
1
names,
KD.
but you know. Wiz and 5-6, y'all fucking 0 kills out there.
Lower
Fucking
than,
really dragging the
lower
team.
than 1 KD ass motherfucking hyena ass motherfucking talking too much 0 damage ass motherfucking.
I don't get 2 kills with 0 damage, fool.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're holding for deployment. Now's a good time to warm up. Enemy soldier incoming.
This Jersey Mike sub is elite.
This sandwich is elite.
We should
Enemy
do a
soldier
sandwich this
incoming.
game.
We're always the meat though. Remember that.
I know, let's make a sandwich. Let's be the best meat that this game has ever seen.
No one knows meat like we know meat.
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Alright, Corey, you pick a spot there.
I think this gap, this goes in between this gap.
I just want you guys to know that a sandwich with no meat is just a salad.
Cancel that mess. Cancel that mess. Cancel that
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Gas is approaching
It
your
is bread.
position. Move to the safe zone.
The bread is
what kind of
fruits.
salad?
The bread's croutons,
No,
dumb
but-
bitch.
No, but
Yeah.
it's not a whole ass fucking piece of bread is not croutons, you idiots. You
And
put
who
some
says?
bread in your salad,
Also,
Who says,
also
bitch?
fucking, like, bread can be soft. Like,
Alright, pick a spot, which one you can go.
Are we really going to
Argue about it.
I concur on prison.
Weenie Hut, General.
Don't be a pussy.
That's it, yeah. Alright, Weenie Hut.
Alright, me and Wiz are the only ones committed for prison. Because y'all are pussies.
I don't even know how to get up and down prison.
Hey, that's why you learn. That's why you learn, buddy.
Well, I don't fucking even know the
That's why you learn, buddy.
Also, 4 people dropping on that thing. We have 12.
On our thing?
On the big one.
Oh, I fucked up. I pressed the wrong button.
Good luck, Wiz. Don't even think about taking that helicopter and coming to us. You stay right there, Wiz. Alright, running away. Lumen.
You didn't even pick up the bounty, you bitch?
I wasn't gonna go in that building. I could hear
Some mistakes were made.
Time to earn your fucking.
With my pinky. I was with my pinky.
Stand by for
Hey,
redeployment.
Spoink, I got the guy who killed you, and I did.
Alright.
They're not becoming right.
I'm just gonna float while I finish this last piece of sandwich until I get ready.
I'm ready to go take that most wanted guy on.
There's 4 people there.
I know, but it's 2v4.
Yeah, and you know the gun I have right now? I have a fucking sniper.
Why are you so
So,
shit
yeah.
at looting, Lumen?
What do you have?
I have a Bruin and a Uzi. Are we sending it or what?
Oh, I'm not sending it. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm gonna send it 2v4.
I see one.
Yes. That's the only way we warm up. Also, we have enough for loadout.
Yeah, exactly. So let's not be
It's me
stupid.
and you. So let's just buy a loadout here so that Wiz can't get
Found
to
a
it.
vendor. Get you supplies.
Bitch ass Wiz. Wiz is trying to come to us. Don't even think about it, Wiz. You're doing your ass around and go right back to prison.
Gas is moving.
Talking so much shit about being a pussy.
I mean,
Look at what you
Lewin said, Spoink pick a spot, and Spoink, and you guys ignored him.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when I tell him to pick a spot, I
Gotta
also
drop my
have the
hands
authority to
with the
decline
hand
that thing.
sandy.
It's absolutely retarded.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Alright, I'm in this bitch.
No, go to prison,
Hey,
dude.
don't come to
Your
our
loadout-
loadout, that's our loadout.
Your loadout is at prison right now.
That is our loadout. You guys better not be coming over here.
What do you mean?
Hey, what? Is that my broom, bro?
I have no idea what you're talking about. No clue whatsoever.
Go to prison. Your loadout's waiting for you over there.
What do you mean I automatically dropped out here, bitch?
I know, you can still float
can
there.
float.
I see something that says loadout drop right here, so I'm gonna go for it.
It's in
Yeah,
yours,
loadout
bro.
dropped here. We spent our fucking hard-earned money to get that shit, bitch.
Yeah, you blind
Hey,
bitch.
your
Shut the
prison
fuck
ass,
up.
$0 ass motherfucking...
Be advised,
Fuck.
enemy team is tracking your location.
Alright, I'm gonna go right on to you so that you guys have to fight too.
Go to prison. Take your ass to prison, fool. That's where you deserve to be. Oh, people have been here.
I'm gonna
I
let
don't know if
you.
it's you or
I'm
what.
gonna let you guys get gulagged. Come here. Come here, bitches. Let me hide with you.
I think it's just, hey, yo, the people who picked up that bounty is the same team that picked up the king. The bounty was right here.
Okay.
So we can go
Going
fight
here.
them if you want.
Yeah. I'm down.
You wanna go fight them? Let's go the other way around.
What was that? I should not have died prison. Those are the sorriest
coming?
shots
What's
I've
going on?
ever heard. Come, bitch. Chill. Ooh.
We can also pick up this bounty.
Watch me get sniped.
Moving in. Does anyone need this? Cancel that message.
How's the threat level not going up?
Maybe it's not them.
Hey,
That's
did you
pretty
hear
weird.
that?
Oh, it's the
Chopper
heli.
is
It's the
coming.
heli. It's the heli.
The chopper
Oh.
people. What? Coming to hunt us in a chopper, bro?
Bounty
Right
target is
Yo,
up.
they dropped. Coming back up.
Yeah, I dropped down too. I can't really get up right now. I'm struggling.
I'm back up.
Yeah, fuck these
Did you
rocks.
see where they landed?
Yeah.
Are they big? Yeah, they
It's
are
the
big.
bounty.
Moving. Disregard last.
Ow!
I beamed one. I took one down.
Fucking hoe. They're pushing.
From where?
The bounty is at least.
all your bitches are standing in the house.
Yep. Remember the last time you didn't stand in the house?
I see one.
I keep one for one guy. Oh, I'm getting shots from other people.
It's in the window.
Contact!
There's someone on that roof.
Enemies in disregard now. Contact! Hold on, drop headed your way.
Found him.
I saw him down.
Down the guy on the roof.
You evaded the enemy trackers. Good work. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Wow.
Taking fire!
You got me too.
Up here?
No time for this. Come on.
He shot me from all the way over there.
Yeah, he's in the window. Unfortunately. Get me.
I downed one. I downed another. I have two down. There's two down right now. Can we rush?
Alright, I'm down here. Push.
Not yet for you. Come on.
I have no one. Oh, he's in. How did he get in this house?
I have no idea.
I think we need to hold the perimeter a little bit better, guys.
Oh, look at my damage compared to y'all bitches.
What?
Dude. It's insane.
You have 0 kills. You did nothing.
Insane.
You did 0 things, Lumen.
Three bitches in the house and doing absolutely nothing.
Dude, I killed someone. Fucking.
3 bitches in the house.
Why did you think about finishing them, huh? Maybe if you finished them, we all wouldn't have died.
How can I finish that?
It was definitely a 1v1 situation where he just murked us. I don't know how he got in.
I mean, I was literally rezzing you when I started getting pounded, so I don't know, what do you want me to do there?
I think we should have just waited on the plates.
Hey, on your right, pushing right.
Ooh, he hit me, I didn't like it.
Left.
Oh my god, Ficus, you're actually choking.
You're choking.
I think
on this fat dude.
I think you definitely need to wait on the plates there. And just have Wiz cover.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, down
right,
what?
his spawn.
Your armor plates and just have Wiz cover the house.
Middle his spawn.
I mean, yeah, we should have covered, yeah.
No, but I mean,
they
like,
both rushed out and then we got clapped.
I know, but like, you like did plates and then held the revive and then took it off and then held it again.
You when I was plating up, I was gonna res you, but Wiz started resing you. That's why I started plating. And then when Wiz left you, that's when I resed you.
Oh, yeah, y'all just hella misplayed.
Alright, we're landing on loading.
Care package here.
Yeah.
I wanna go back and fight those trash cans. Oh, it's right here. They're right here. Yikes. Yes, we're doing it.
Oh, bye, Wiz.
Good job, Wiz. Solid landing. 10 out of 10 landing, dude.
Hey, I've definitely seen a meme about this.
I have no ammo.
I've seen. Oh, you're dead. You guys are dead. You're fucked. You're fucked. Bye. Bye to the world. Just RPG yourself on the ground. Alright, whoever's team leader, pull us out.
Are you freaking kidding me, man?
You're getting chased right now. They're at Ficus's body.
Oh, wow. I died both times because I rezzed you, fucking buffoons. Oh my god.
Wait, you were rezzing Wiz?
Yes.
Wow.
He crawled up to me and like he looked like really sad, so I couldn't let him die from the